This is the book. It's not focused. Focus. No, look over here. Over here. Okay. So, running too quickly on an icy sidewalk in the front of a neighbor's house. Obviously, this isn't here in Arizona because I've never seen an icy sidewalk. Would you be likely to sue the owner of the house if you were confident you could win the suit because of this negligence in shoveling the snow?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Even if I felt confident?
Yeah.
Like you have to live next to these people.
That's
forever, unless you move.
Unless you win the suit and you get a lot of money and then you upgrade.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but if they're in my neighborhood, well, no one has a lot of money.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no. And who's negligent? Them for not taking care of city property? Is the sidewalk part of the city? Or is that your which one? Either way, you running on ice? That's on you.
Yeah, that's true. Like, why would you be running anyway?
Yeah, what are you running from? Probably stole something.
Yeah, and you just broke your leg. Like, that will heal. So, I mean, it's different if you have a disability all of a sudden.
Right.
Like, you're paralyzed.
All broken legs heal. That's it.
At least they should.
That's the science of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the human body.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so no, we're not suing anyone.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. We're not those kind of people.
Do you feel ill at ease? I read that with the wrong inflection. Also, who says ill at ease?
Old people.
Do you feel ill at ease going alone to either dinner or a movie? What about going on a vacation by yourself? I'm just going to go ahead and answer this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love going to the movies by myself.
The movies, yeah.
I had film Fridays. And so when I had Fridays off, I went to see a movie. First showing, 10 a.m. Whatever I wanted to see every week. Great. I don't think I've had meals by myself a few times, but I don't know. It's only weird if you make it weird and I make it weird. So then it's not fun.
Yeah, what about a vacation? Was that the last one on there, a vacation?
Yeah, and I will go on vacation by myself. I love it. It's great.
See, I'm like, I've never gone on vacation by myself. I have gone out to eat by myself, but I find myself hiding behind my phone because it's like, I think everyone's looking at me. No one cares, but I need to look at something and act like I'm looking at something or have something to do, or else I don't know what to do with myself. I can't just focus on eating.
Do you bring a book? How do you read a book and you eat? Because I'm here with a book.
Yeah, just like that. You're doing it.
But I need to look at what I'm stabbing next with my fork. I need to coordinate hand-mouth.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking it.
But I'm also fascinated by what other people are doing. So yeah, I hide behind my phone, but I also want to look around. Who's on a first date? What meal did they get?
Yeah.
Who's drinking alone at the bar? What's big family group? Somebody is awkward. Love it all.
Yeah, I guess it also depends what meal it is, because if it's breakfast or lunch, that's fine, but going out to dinner, that's when there's a bunch of couples, groups, and if you're the only one taking up a space, then you're just like, oh, sorry, I'm here. Just taking up a table with no one.
Taking up a table?
Yeah, and then you gotta act like you're waiting for someone, but then it's like, oh, did that person never show up? So
How do you act like you're waiting for someone?
You look at your phone.
Just constantly clock, door.
Yeah. And it's just like,
hello? Hello? No one's calling me.
Yeah, or you ask for an extra table setting, like someone might come.
You're committing.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll have a water
Yeah.
When will they get there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it looks like you got stood up. So really,
Maybe
only
people feel bad for you then and like look away in shame.
No, they point and laugh. It's happening. Okay. But we're moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would like to do more things independently and not feel weird about it because it's not weird. But I think we're just so used to worrying about what other people are thinking that we just don't do certain things. Like, if I want to go to a restaurant that no one else wants to go to, why don't I just go by myself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, wow, you're flipping the...
Yeah,
I saw one, didn't want to read it, flipping the page.
Because I don't want it to be anything
About
too
death?
serious. Yeah, nothing about death.
Taxes.
Okay. Would you like to be elected president of this country? Why? If so, would you still choose to be president if it meant that your sleep would always be very fitful and disturbed, punctuated by frequent nightmares? I would not want to be president of the country. Because no matter how good you are at your job, there are going to be so many people that don't like you and so much scrutiny that you're never going to get anywhere. And let's be honest, the president doesn't have that much control over things. There are so many other people in that sphere that are controlling things.
Yeah,
so like
checks and
I
balances.
wouldn't want that pressure or that attention on me when there's only so much you can do. Like, I feel like there's other positions that would be better where you can do more and less attention is on you because the president's being scrutinized. And then also, we haven't had a female president. Or, well, I guess we have Barack. Yeah, he did it. Way to go, Barack.
We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we miss
He's
you.
watching this.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Barack.
Hey.
Tell Michelle I said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had people of color outside of Barack, and he was scrutinized a lot. So the chances of another president being both a person of color and a woman,
Well,
wow, that's a lot of pressure.
that's a double minority.
I think I would do a good job at it, but I wouldn't want the job.
I would want it.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I'm going for it. If it was given to me and it's like, hey, we need you, I'll be all like, yeah, I'm going to try it.
We need you? Is that the whole country saying it?
Yes,
or?
that's everyone, that's every citizen of the world saying that. Yeah.
Okay, so are you president of the world or
No,
president
only-
of the country?
I'm president of the country, but
But you're
everyone
loved by
in
the
the
world.
world is saying, we need you.
Wow.
And I'd be all like, yeah, I'll try. And I'll try my hardest.
Wow. So even if you're losing sleep over this.
Yep. Night terrors, waking up, screaming, crying, sweats.
Ooh, the night sweats?
The night sweats. Yeah, I'm doing it. And one term is only 4 years. Can do it for 4 years.
Only 4 years? Yeah. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't want to go through the election process. I wouldn't
But
have
you're just
to.
automatically put into a
Yeah,
position.
I wouldn't want to campaign. I don't want to prove myself. Listen, you come to me.
You don't want to try.
You ask me.
Okay. So if they're looking at your resume and they're
Yeah.
flipping through all these
Yeah.
resumes and they're like, this is it, this is the one to do it.
Yeah.
And they called you up, you would do it.
Yeah.
But if they were like, hey, you have a good chance of winning, can you run? You'd say no.
No.
I'm not trying
No.
to
I want
run
a
this.
guarantee. Also, things that they would see on my resume. ASU graduate. Somewhat okay with math.
Okay with math if you give her enough time.
If you give me a calculator,
Oh,
scratch paper, it really, anything like that. An abacus.
Okay, so you need math tools.
Yes, I would need some math tools. I can read. I write. I can tell jokes. Not my own jokes. Other people's jokes.
Yeah, that's a great skill
Yeah,
to have.
yeah.
To be able to tell other people's jokes.
Yeah, and to run a country with it.
Yeah, make the country laugh. That's actually what the country needs is some laughter.
Yep.
That's what That's actually what the world needs now.
That's what I'm saying, that the world would be saying we need her.
Just her? Not even a name? You don't even get a name?
No.
Just her?
No.
Okay.
They would be scanning a room full of hers.
And then they're like, I'm with
Boom.
her. Okay.
That's a good campaign. Yeah, I'm with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever done that.
Yeah,
before,
write it down.
so,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Wow, you're already one step
Woo!
ahead.
Wow.
Even though you're not campaigning, you're just there. So.
Yeah. They threw me into it. Whoa. Would you be willing to go to a slaughterhouse and kill a cow?
Wow. This actually is a question that I think people ask a lot in a less gruesome way. But like, if you can't kill it yourself, then
You shouldn't eat it.
what gives you the right to eat it? And that's fair. But I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't.
It's funny how you can kill like an ant and not care, but actually slaughtering a cow or a person,
A cow or a person.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I couldn't
That's a
do
big
it.
jump, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
If that's the only way I could eat meat was to do that, to kill it myself, I don't know. If there were other options, then I probably would become vegan or vegetarian.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it, but if I was nomadic and needed to survive off of like an animal, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean,
If it was the only way that I can eat meat ever, and I like meat, then I would
you'd eventually
do it. But I would not take a school trip to a slaughterhouse.
a school trip.
I wouldn't want anyone to sign a permission slip that said, can she go?
Right, you wouldn't give your parents the permission.
No,
to
'cause
for
I
a
wouldn't wanna go.
slaughterhouse field trip.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Did I eat a hamburger today? Yes. Did I think about the animal that it came from? No.
Yeah,
And I was fine with it.
yeah. That's how humans are. We're just
Yeah.
removed from it. But yeah, I mean, if you went back in time and living like our ancestors,
Our ancestors?
yes.
Okay.
And you have to do it, and you just deal with it. But we've been so spoiled by not having to see where things come from
Right.
and just taking it for granted to have it.
But then if we had to do it ourselves because we had to survive, we would know that we were using the entire animal. Like,
True.
we'd be making leather purses.
So when, let me get this straight. So we're down to survival mode, killing cows and making purses.
Killing
That's
cows,
what you-
eating meat, making purses. Did I say eating meat?
What are you gonna put in your purse if you're
Hey.
down to survival mode and don't have anything?
What if you find something and you're like,
Put
wow,
some meat in the purse?
yes, I need this to survive. Oh no, both of my hands are full either of bloody meat or the spear that I had
And
to
you
use.
can't put anything down.
And I was just like, oh no, but I have this jerky. Where do I put the jerky? In
So
the leather
a
purse that I
with
made.
jerky. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Your house, containing everything you own, catches fire.
Mm-hmm.
After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save one item. What would it be?
I know.
I have no idea. I'm thinking like practically, I'm gonna grab my safe that's fire resistant. I'm gonna grab it.
This is the only thing that would survive in a fire, but I'm getting it out of the fire.
I don't have anything that I'm so like
Attached to?
that I would need to run back and get it, because everything could be replaced. Like even
Right.
sentimental things, I feel like I don't have anything that I would go back into
Yeah.
a fire to grab.
Yeah.
So as long as like my loved ones and pets and stuff are fine,
Yeah.
which I don't have any pets, but if I did, as long as they're safe, I wouldn't grab anything.
Yeah, I would say my passport, and that would be it.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything that I'm attached to. And if my loved ones got out, also don't need pictures of my loved ones. Listen, you alive? I know what you look like.
Yeah, you survived.
Don't
We
need
can take more
photos.
pictures.
Yeah, let's take photos of ourselves outside of our burning home.
Yeah, there's
Boom,
an idea.
new memories.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ooh, I know that we didn't want to talk about death, but this is a good one.
Okay.
Would you rather die peacefully amongst friends at 50 or painfully and alone at 80? Assume the most of the last 30 years would be good ones. So peacefully at 50 or painfully and alone at 80, and the last 30 years were good years.
So peacefully alone with family at 50 or 30 extra years that are good, but it's painful and lonely.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like death is lonely no matter what, even if your family is there with you as you're dying. Like, it's something that you're doing on your own. So, I mean...
Everyone is born alone, everyone dies alone.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode.
Yes. So, I would probably choose 80, knowing if I know for sure
And
that
painfully and alone.
Yeah, okay, we already checked off alone, because I'm going to be alone no matter if I die at 50 or 80.
Okay.
They might be standing there hovering over me, but honestly, I'm probably going to be out of it, so I'm not going to recognize their presence.
Okay.
So, and then pain, I mean...
Isn't that pain?
I would want those extra 30 years if they were good. And I'm fine with, I mean, I'm dying anyway. It's not like I'm just in pain and living for another 30 years, like I'm gonna die. So I'd be okay with a painful death as long as I got 30 more years of time.
Good life?
Yeah, a good life.
Wow, no, cut me off at 50.
Really?
Yep, I want...
Is it because of the scenario of how you're dying, or just like, why live until you're 80? Like, I don't want to live until I'm 80, because that's a lot of work, actually.
Yeah. I don't want to live until I'm 80. No, I don't want to do it.
Even if it's good, like it's guaranteed to be good years of life.
Like more happiness and laughter.
Yeah, with family and friends, like having
Yeah, I got all that. Wow,
great.
we having a great time.
Great grandkids though.
Whose grandkids? Nothing is coming out of this. I have no legacy.
I mean, you say that now, but there's still time. There's still time.
Wow, not if I die at 50. Cut it off.
Okay, that's
No,
fair.
I'd rather be peacefully surrounded by loved ones 50.
Interesting.
Yeah. I want someone holding my hand, my other hand, both my feet.
Your feet. Okay.
Someone cradling my head. Someone.
Wow, so everyone's got a position. Get in position. So are they lifting you up?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I want to go. Wow, write it down. This is
Okay,
how I
maybe I'll
wanna
be one of those people. Cradle in your head. I got 30 more years. Okay. Would you prefer to be blind or deaf? That's really hard.
I would prefer to be blind.
Why?
I don't know.
I would choose deaf because I think, sure, there are a lot of great things that you can hear, like not being able to hear music would be really hard, but if I'm assuming that this is like you're born one way or the other, so that you don't have, if I never experienced hearing, then I don't think I would miss it as much, but I think you can pick up more by seeing things than hearing them, And so having that sense over,
But you can't see in the dark. You can hear in the dark.
yeah, but you could turn a light on. Then it won't be dark.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, because then also, like, you can learn sign, you can still communicate with people. Like, I think having my vision would be more rewarding and fulfilling to me than being without hearing. Because I just if I had to do it from birth on, I'd rather see than not be able to hear.
Wow. I think I would function better if I heard instead of, well, if I had to pick one.
Yeah, because
If
of
I
course
could
your sense
hear.
would be heightened. Like,
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of like survival mode. Because what if I'm sleeping and a lion is coming? And I'm like, oh, what's that? The crick in the leaves and sticks. That's a lion.
Where are you sleeping? That there's leaves and sticks.
The backyard.
Oh, okay. And a lion?
Yep, mountain lion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So you're sleeping in the backyard. Okay.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
this fantasy world. Okay.
And this hypothetical. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And music is very good.
Yeah. I mean, that would be hard to be without music.
I mean,
but
you would
if
like-
you never knew it, if you never heard it, then
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I'm thinking like in terms of art, would I be missing out on some of my favorite paintings of all time? Yes. But I would rather hear Tchaikovsky and Beethoven and Bach than see a Van Gogh.
wow.
Wow. Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
And Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake, great. Love to listen to it. Don't want to see the ballet. Don't care about the ballet. Don't have to see people prancing around. Music, very great. It's touching. It's moving. Don't need to see people prancing.
Wow.
Playing, maybe.
Yeah. Plie.
Jumping.
That's beautiful.
A jump is beautiful.
Yeah, it can be. If you
Yeah,
do it right.
I mean,
If you
I
land
wouldn't need
the
to
right
see
way.
it.
You gotta see it to believe it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
Wow, that's interesting because I don't think I would choose that option.
What is one painting that you would hate to miss?
Well, I'm not even thinking of painting. I'm just thinking of like seeing nature and stuff. Like not even necessarily art, just seeing the world.
Where
Yeah,
have you
like the
Where have you
vibrancy-
been?
The vibrancy of plants and nature and just I think that would be like therapeutic to me. Like whereas it sounds like music would be something that would be really like helpful for you or satisfying to you. I don't disagree with that, but if I had to choose between the two, I think having my sight and being able to see things would be more fulfilling to me. So,
Wow. Wow, so a yin and yang, if you will.
yeah, so we'd have to be together.
Wow.
I'd be your eyes and you'd be my ears. Yeah, that, I don't know actually if that would work out well. We have all of our senses now and we can barely communicate, so could you imagine?
We ain't never on the same page ever.
Yeah.
If 100 people your age were chosen at random, how many do you think you'd find leading a more satisfying life than yours?
Okay.
And it's our definition of satisfaction,
Okay.
like our personal definition.
Okay. So I actually think
Out of 100. Do we have the same 100, or if it's like your 100 and my 100?
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
It's 100 people. So I actually think that we don't give ourselves enough credit for like where we are just as individuals with ourselves. And so, especially nowadays with how technology is and like just our age group, I actually think it would be a surprisingly low number of people that are actually satisfied with where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
So of the 100, I would probably say maybe like 40 people.
Whoa.
Like have it figured out, are very satisfied with where they're at and where they're going.
I wasn't going to go that high.
Really?
Yeah.
Even less than that?
Even less than that.
Wow. Like what number?
Because I read something, maybe I heard it, maybe I'm making it up, but
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure out of like adult people who are fully employed, something crazy like 92% of them hate their jobs and like hate everything that's happening. Like they didn't want to be there. They saw themselves being somewhere else at this stage in life and they're just not there, or they're stagnant or something like that. So job alone, which is a huge part, you go to work 40 hours a week if you have a full-time job. So I was thinking like high 20s, low 30s.
Wow.
Yeah, like 27-32% of people are actually satisfied with where they are in their life at our age.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
it's
say.
probably not far off because, like I said, it's like you think that everyone's having a great time and they're happy with themselves because social media skews that.
Yep.
But in reality, there's a lot of people that aren't happy with where they're at or feel like they're not doing enough.
Right.
There's actually I follow this account on Instagram, and every Sunday they do like this Instagram story series that's like Vulnerable Sundays, and it's basically just they do a poll, so you have two options, and they'll ask questions like, do you feel like you have a support base? And then you vote and you go to the next slide, and they do like 10 of them, and every time I'm answering, I'm always surprised to see what the majority is putting, and I'm assuming that people are in our age group that are following this account,
Right.
and they aren't that happy, don't feel like they have the support they need, have an idea but don't know how to execute it, or kind of feeling stagnant.
Yeah.
So yeah, the number probably is pretty low,
Yeah.
but social media does play a role in making us feel like we're not doing as much as we should, or that other people are living this
Right.
brilliant, happy life.
I mean, you only put your best self on social media.
Yeah. Most people. I don't know about some of those Facebook users.
Or some of the Instagram stories that I see.
Yeah.
Ugh, you know exactly who you
You
are.
know who you are, and don't act like you don't.
And we're following you for the drama.
Yes, for the screenshots.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
The final question.
Oh, pick a number.
Final question.
Wow.
Pick a number. It needs to be in this part of the book. Oh, by the way, this goes all the way up to 220. So,
Okay. I'm gonna go with 163.
163.
Oh
Okay,
no.
we said we weren't going to talk about this, but let's see.
Oh no.
If there were a public execution on television, would you watch it?
No. I mean, I'm fascinated by the justice system, if you will.
The justice?
Yeah, like if I had followed this case and knew like the whole backstory, whether no matter my opinion of what was going on, I wouldn't be able to watch that. I could watch everything leading up to it, hear about what he or she did, but actually watching the execution,
Someone die?
yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
I think that I would watch it and immediately regret it for the rest of my life. It's like, I would be...
Also, how are they being killed? Do we know?
Doesn't say.
It's just a
Doesn't
public.
say.
It's just wow.
It's just a public. So I would watch it and I would
be haunted by
be
it. For
haunted.
the rest of your life.
Yeah, and I would go in knowing if you watch this, you will be haunted. And I'd be like, I know this. Turn on the TV. Why am I watching this? Immediately regret my decision. Mistakes were made. Probably lose sleep for the next 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what if? Okay, so let's shake this question up a little bit.
Okay.
What if you're watching, like, you know about this criminal or supposed criminal, alleged, if you will.
Well, if they're getting executed, then they were found guilty.
Yeah, but do you have complete faith in the justice system? I mean, there are people
100%.
There have been people that have been on death row and then they find out that they weren't responsible. So, like, let's say that you're watching this whole thing unfold from start to finish and you believe that that person is innocent.
Okay.
Would that change if you watch it or not?
No, I think then I
watch it either way.
Then I would watch it. Ooh, this is getting complex.
See the innocent die?
Well, I would watch it so that
You could pray for them
yes,
as they were dying.
yes.
Okay.
Also, to support their innocence. I don't know. I feel like if I was following a case and they were tried and found guilty, but I believe that they were innocent and yet they were put to death, I would not want their death to be done alone, or I don't know.
Do you want to hold their hand?
Yes,
or their
I would
head,
want to
or
be
their
there.
feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I would want to be with them. Because then if I knew that they were innocent and I turned my back on them.
On watching them die?
Yes.
You feel even worse?
Wow, this is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What if it was Jesus on the cross? You standing there in the crowd watching?
I would be like, hey.
Because at the time you don't know it's Jesus, like you don't know.
I mean, I would have known.
But you would have watched.
And I'd be all like, oh, shit. Sorry.
He's innocent.
That's an innocent man. Oh, God.
I wouldn't want to watch no matter what. Everything up to that point, I could do it, but like, it's kind of like the whole, I don't know how I feel about the death penalty, but I don't want to be the one that's actually doing it. I don't want to take someone else's life, no matter how it's done. I also don't want to watch someone die. Like, I just wouldn't want to tune in. I don't get any satisfaction or thrill out of seeing that. Whether they're...
I mean, I'm not thrilled or satisfied, but...
I wouldn't want it. It would just disturb me.
I know. And it would disturb me too, and I would know I would know this and then still watch it. I'm not saying this right.
Yeah, I mean... Would you... Okay, one more scenario.
Okay.
With this same scenario.
Okay.
What if you had the chance to actually be there? Because you know how they have those viewing rooms. Would you watch it that way? Like, would you go there and sit there and they're actually...
Person or a guilty person?
If the answer is different, then both. But if it's the same, then it doesn't matter. But they're seeing you watching them.
If they were an innocent person, then I would want to be there so that they knew.
Wow, we did it.
Yeah, we're doing something.
Yeah.
And
join us next week for more shenanigans.
More shenanigans?
No, not shenanigans. Just more of this.
More updates with our life?
Life updates? Like, comment, subscribe.
Click the notification bell down below to get informed when we set out
new videos.
When we set out new videos? When we
clearly we're new to this.
When we create.
When we upload the videos. Yeah, this is it. This is what you get.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye, Rock.
Bye.